like reflecting back on feedback is a gift. It's also like fundamentally human. I think having face-to-face conversations with someone about, hey, what'd you think about our product or service or not? And why'd you buy? People are going to open up a lot more to a person than they would, just kind of like a web
an AI
survey
bot.
or an AI driven thing. And same thing with the analysis, right? Like say you're kind of looking through all the interviews on your team and you mentioned or you noticed that there's a certain attribute, sales skill that comes up a lot as a weakness, or maybe a specific person on your team is struggling with a certain element. I think the best way to get them to act on that is through, sit down a coaching session where you're face to face. Don't just kind of send them into a dashboard to interpret the results for themselves.
I think the biggest advantage that humans have over an AI, because I think technically you could, if you could get your prospects to go through these things, I think technically you could probably build a GPT bot that would go through and answer and ask all these questions and do it fairly efficiently from your time perspective. I think the thing that it can't replicate is the shared experiences and the empathy.
Exactly.
I imagine we'll get to the empathy side with a GPT bot or AI bots eventually. I don't know how believable or how real it will be without those shared experiences, right? Like that's where you can
Yeah.
really resonate with somebody. Like, the minute facial expressions, the, telling a story of like, oh yeah, I've been there too. And, Bob did this. Like, I don't
Right.
know if we'll ever get there. It'd be hard to get there from an AI because the AI doesn't have
Exactly. Yeah.
experiences, I think. Sorry,
Yeah. No,
future
it's
AI, if you're listening to this, I mean, like, you, man.
No, I totally agree. I mean, it's I think I was just going to get better, but yeah, the tone of voice, the pause before you say something where someone can tell that
Mhm.
you're really kind of wrestling with how you're saying it or being diplomatic with what you're saying. Yeah, I think you want to use the AI and the technology to almost like prop up to make your human to human interactions as effective as possible. And then you can focus on like things like the empathetic listening or like the active listening or storytelling that you're doing as you're trying to coach your team on what you're seeing in the data. That's where you can focus.
Love it.